by virtue of the youthful exuberance of Uncle Sammy, today, the opinion of the Attorney General, which is confidential, he has published it. And the other party know that, so this Attorney General's opinion we're looking for, it wasn't coming, we never saw it. It was in our favor. Hey, then we are in business. That is why some people were asking when I do the production meeting, but who is he working for? This is scandal. We should look at it well. Who is he working for? Because you are leaking information that the people don't have. And you get it because you're a privileged member of parliament. And somebody thinks that you are good at revealing scandals, so he brings it to you. But you should know that as soon as you receive it, that you can write a letter you have a letterhead. Member of Parliament, North Tongue, you have a letterhead. Office of Parliament. And write, Dear Honorable Finance Minister, it has come to my attention that you have received opinion dated A, B, C, D from the learned Attorney General. It's an opinion relating to so and so and so. I will be happy if you can give me the details of this matter as I want to make a contribution on the floor of the House about this. Send a letter to the Minister of Finance. That's what you do. Then you write to Attorney General. Learned Attorney General, Sammy Okudzeto, a black member of Parliament for Norton. Learned Attorney General, please find attached a letter that I have written to the Minister of Finance. You may also give me the opinion as you render to them because I need this information to make a presentation before the House. Is that not what you do, dignified as a member of Parliament? You come and put, what is it? Scandal. Tuesday, 1st August, 5 a.m. is dropping. Are you doing a film? Are you doing a movie? Are you a film star? I don't know why these days some of our people, I think the social media thing is worrying us, especially those who are much younger. The social media thing is worrying us. We want to compete with Delay. We want to compete with Jackie Appiah. I want to compete with Adjoa Schwarzenegger. You can't do that. You're a member of Parliament. You are doing your work. They are great at what they do. They're entertainers. They are doing their work. They have to, they are you and all those. That is a scandal movie. People should wake up at 5 a.m. and come and watch. Okudzeto is going to reveal some scandal. And all he's doing is that he's showing confidential documents that the client ought not to see. Because you are government. The client is fighting government. Okudzeto is a member of Parliament. He's one of the important arms of government. They call it 3 arms of government. They don't call it 3 arms of the executive, 3 arms of government. So he's government. From the second arm, the Parliament, Speaker calls himself number 3 for that reason. There are 3 arms of government, the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary, 3 arms of government. So you are government. So you get a letter that is being exchanged between 2 government agencies and you publish it in a movie that is showing at 5 a.m. And now, Godfred is happy because he says, so this opinion that they have hidden from us, apparently, Dame wrote that we have a case. And they are not telling us. Now we know. Now the client has the client has the document. So what is he saying? Where is the scandal? That Godfred Dame wrote an opinion so that they will go and share some money. Maybe that's what they were doing. Maybe. Because we know Martin Amidu has ever gone to court against some of the judgments that were paid under Sammy Okudzeto. We know that Martin Amidu has done that. We know. So maybe there was a group of politicians before who used to do that. So they will look at this, they call Dominic Ayini and they call Bassett and something. I don't know. But maybe there is something like that. So they are thinking that everybody is doing that. So that's what maybe they were doing. They take a company and say, come, government doesn't owe you, but say that government owes you, then write a letter, then we'll collect the money and share. Maybe that's what they were doing. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. But that is why he would think. That's the only way. That's why I started by saying that either he's been giving wrong information or they didn't understand the role of the Attorney General. They have not understood it. They have not verified it. And Article 88 of the Republican Constitution is there. The role of the Attorney General is very straightforward. Now, they are concerned about this Attorney General because he's been quite direct in his court practice about the NDC. And he's recently had exchange of words with Mr. Chikata and all of that. And somehow they are not happy with this Jachi Kwesin, Ato Forsen, Collins Dauda. And he's prosecuting. And they are worried that the way in which he's conducting the case, he may succeed. And if he succeeds, it will be a heavy blow. So I think this whole political charade is just so that a certain credibility is taken away from Godfred. I mean, in this country, for people to take away post credit, we have to say corruption. The NDC is going into 2024. John Mahama versus Alan Chemartin, or John Mahama versus Dr. Baumia, or John Mahama versus Kennedy Japan. With all of them, the corruption thing is a big issue. A lot of corruption is still hanging against the former president, whether right or wrong, I don't know. But it's still hanging against him. They need to put one on the MPP candidate, the Cecilia Dapa and all of that is there. But it has to stick on the candidate. It has to stick his skin. It's not coming. So I think every day they are looking for something. So if we don't get him, let's get the Attorney General. Yeah, this is not corruption, Sammy. This is not corruption. So the Attorney General is saving government the money. He is telling government that if these people go to court and they sue, I will not be able to defend it properly because the clause there is against me. So, Chief, negotiate with them. 2 years on the card, 2 whole years. The negotiations haven't happened. The Attorney General said they should negotiate. He said it more than once. He said a year ago, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, he said it. But the negotiations have still not occurred because the Ministry of Finance, led by Ken Ofori-Atta, is adamant to pay any money to anybody. They are tired of these inherited payments they have to make. They are paying, they are tired. So Ken Ofori-Atta doesn't want to pay. The Attorney General has given his advice. It's up to the Minister of Finance to implement. Minister of Finance says, I won't implement. Now, from what Sammy is saying, if it was that kind of deal he's saying, it is cooked. It's cooked by Gabi in the kitchen, and Godfred is involved, and by now they would have paid the money. But the first opinion he rendered, they would have paid. If it is what he wants us to believe it is, it's some scandal, they are cooking some scandal, they would have paid the money by now. But they haven't paid the money till today. It hasn't been paid. The opinion has been rendered 3 times because he's been asked 3 times. Because the Ministry of Finance has tried hard to get him to change his opinion. Godfred Ablakwa publishes letters by Eva Menz, the chief director. Now, those letters that he's publishing by Eva Menz actually demonstrate that the government is protecting the government purse. Eva Menz says, go back to the Attorney General. Attorney General has already rendered his opinion. They are asking Eva Menz, the chief director says, Attorney General, tell us something new. Attorney General says, I have nothing new to say, Charlie. As for this clause in the contract, Charlie, we are out. You have to pay the person. But now you can negotiate with the person so you don't pay as much. But that is the proper thing to do. That's the legal brain talking. I'm not sure why Sammy Okudzeto is calling this a scandal that we have to wake up at 5 o'clock to watch. Okay, let's take Godfred Dame now. Let's take Godfred Dame alone. And let's look at the things he's been doing relating to the public purse. Let's have a look at that. Go back and let me get that. Do I have it? No, let me get the Godfred Dame list of cases and things that he has done, including what was reported in today's graphic. It was reported in today's graphic. Now, this is it. This is instances of the Attorney General saving the states from financial loss. There was a claim by NDK Financial Services, and he got the Supreme Court to overturn NDK's 1.2 billion Ghana cedi judgment. NDK, a Ghanaian company, good Ghanaian company I should say, had gone to court. They felt that some abrogation of contract occasioned them 1.2 billion. Godfred Dame looked at it and said, no, we can't pay that 1.2 billion. It's not true. I don't think they have the case. He went to the Supreme Court and he got overturned. So Ghana saved 1.2 billion because of his legal skills. That's why he's employed. That's why we pay him. That's what he saved. 1.2 billion. In Malaysia, when Lee Kuan Yew was there, if you're a minister and you do something, he gives you 10%. That's Malaysia. You overcome your target. It gives you 10%. Read Lee Kuan Yew's book From First World to Third World. It's there. If this was Malaysia, Godfred Dame will be getting 102 million. Yeah, Charlie, that guy is gone. But that's what he did. He went to court and saved the state 1.2 billion under NDK. This is the guy, Sammy Okudzeto wants us to think that he sits down and he's cooking something to eat. And somebody's in the kitchen and he's cooking. And where did the ingredients come from? The ingredients came from the NDC cabinet. He should know that. Let's look at this. It is another company called Cassius Mining Limited. Now, he got an international tribunal to prevent Ghana from paying $300 million claimed by a mining firm, Cassius Mining Company Limited, after the mining firm resorted to another international tribunal. Yesterday, he obtained an order from the High Court restraining Australian-owned mining firm from proceeding on international arbitration as the agreement with government of Ghana permitted only domestic arbitration. This is 300 million saved. 300 million. Let's look at this. Every way. He won the arbitration against the Chinese company Beijing Everyway, in which the company was suing Ghana for 60 million. So I called the office of the Attorney General today, and I said, can you send me the list of the monies that you have saved in Ghana? The Attorney General himself is not in town, they said. Send me the list of, and this is what they sent to me. And I told my people, this is what they've sent, so let's verify it. So they went on, came back to me at 7 o'clock and said, verified, correct. We can go with it. So this is it. This Attorney General that they want to say he sat down and cooked something with Gabi. This is the work the Attorney General has been doing. Heritage Imperial, we all know that one. That one has a lot to do with Metro TV. Randy Abbey was on News File and he said, Heritage Imperial have gotten 15 million. Godfred Dame was listening at home. He was Deputy Attorney General. He told his people, let's go to Kumasi. Called for the court to come and the Heritage Imperial 15.8 million was overturned. It was overturned. So politics is a very interesting game, you see. When you are fighting somebody, this one, ENI, currently, Godfred Dame is in Paris doing the ENI thing. Because they are ongoing, I can't say what is happening. I don't know. When they come, they will tell us. But the Ministry of Energy and the Attorney General's Department, they are in Paris negotiating a claim that ENI is having with Ghana. They are arbitrating a claim that ENI is taking against Ghana. And that's very interesting. When they come, we will tell you the parties that are involved in this matter. You hear all that. Don't worry. That's for the information. We'll give it to you. You hear all that. So this is the story. Viewers, this is the story. Now, please send me your text messages and tell me who is right and who is wrong. Sammy Okudzeto says that Adom-Otchere has organized for some company whose contract has been terminated by MPP government, a contract from NDC terminated by MPP, and that's why people think that, where is Sammy standing on this matter? Where does he stand? Is he working for the people? Is it because the contract? We don't understand it, because the kinds of things he's saying is only going to strengthen the hand of the clients of the company, because they now know that Attorney General had issued a confidential opinion in their favor, and the opinion was confidential to the Ministry of Finance. But today, Sammy Okudzeto has published it. So why did he publish it? Is it? I don't know. Is it something going on that we should understand? Is there something going on we should understand? Maybe there's something going on we should understand. Because Sammy Okudzeto is a clever man. He's a very clever man. He's not going to put out these things like that. So maybe, I don't know. But the point is totally flawed, completely flawed. You can't claim that Attorney General was involved in corruption on this matter. Neither can you claim that Adom-Otchere was involved in corruption on this matter. That the law firm that told the people, don't go to court, don't sue government. Let's get Ministry of Finance to understand it. And to Ministry of Finance, we have some people who are saying this. Ministry of Finance says, well, we'll talk to the Attorney General. The right to Attorney General says, yes, you owe the people, you do, because of this clause. Meetings are conducted, opinion comes again. Ministry of Finance, Attorney General, change your opinion. He says, no, I can't change it. Ministry of Finance is resisting to pay the money. So where is the create, loot and share? If it's create, loot and share, Ministry of Finance would have paid the money already. So when you come with a story and say that, as soon as the letter hit Ministry of Finance, within 2 hours, the money was paid, then we are putting something together. But this is 2 whole calendar years, 24 months past, and the Ministry of Finance is refusing to pay the money. So what are you talking about, Honorable Member of Parliament? What are you saying? Apart from recklessly leaking confidential government information, which a Member of Parliament should not do, you are strengthening the hand of the opponent against a government of which you are a part, at least because you are part of the Legislative Assembly. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But this is what he's calling scandal that we should wake up at 5 a.m. to watch. Scandal, TV, videos, film. We should get popcorn and Coca-Cola or something, Sprite and Fanta and Pepsi and get all the drinks and Malta Guinness and something and this way chocolate drink. We should get this way chocolate drink and sit down there and be drinking it and watching his scandal of 5 a.m. A Member of Parliament who knows that these documents I'm getting are confidential government documents, and then you publish it to strengthen the arm of somebody who is suing or wants to sue or has a case against government as a result of a contract that was created by your own people. Should we name the ministers who signed the contract tonight? We will not do that. We will not descend into those places. It's not proper. There are people who work for government. They are ministers of state. They work for government. We assume that they work with fidelity until it is proven otherwise. That's the assumption we make. So we're not going to sit here and put their photograph and say, this one signed this one. But you, Okudzeto, you know who signed these contracts. You know it. You know who drafted these contracts. You know which Attorney General drafted these contracts. You know it. You know why they put a clause in there to weaken the arm of government in terms of a termination. You should know it. And then because you are looking for Godfred Dame on his proceedings in court, And you come and say it's Godfred Dame who has done. Godfred Dame is the one who saved the country. Please, viewers, add all the money. Add the 600 million to the this, to the this, to the that. It's interesting, isn't it?